The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. Down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is this. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Carr now on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Play action. Now Jackson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Allen Lazard, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Velus Jones, 72 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Velus Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Chiefs 16, Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 41 yards. And the first down on the Chiefs.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
29.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Azeez Ojulari. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Jackson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Allen Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some...
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Allen Lazard, 26 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going deep for Diggs. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Stephon Diggs. The 30, 10, 5, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is able to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He breaks. To the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
10 yards to go.
Later one. 637. 694. Express. Hey, 734.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now Jackson on first down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got me awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man. It's London. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
93. 93. Express. That's a 9. 734. Heavy. 618.
Now Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
637.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he's got some space here. Diggs with a good footwork. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Stephon Diggs, 66 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely throw with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. This pass is caught by London. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pick up to 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games.